I am Aligai Lingappa, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government Postgrad College, Siriguppa. So today we have discussed about the phenomenon of interference of light, so called Newton's rings. So how the Newton rings which are obtained, what about the experimental arrangement, what about the theoretical treatment for this interference of light. So interference by division of amplitude. What we know that the interference, so the phenomenon, optical phenomenon, in which the redistribution of intensity of light or a modification in the intensity of light which takes place due to superposition of two or more coherent waves. So if suppose two or more coherent waves if travels along the same straight line, if a trough of one wave falls on the trough of the other, or crest of one wave falls on the crest of the other, where the point corresponding to maximum intensity, so called bright fringe, where the amplitude is maximum, intensity is maximum, is known as a constructive interference. If crest of one wave falls on the trough of the other or vice versa, where the displacement is minimum, amplitude is minimum, intensity is minimum, so then where two waves are said to be superposed out of phase is known as destructive interference. What we see in our daily life, so the colored fringes which are observed in the oil on the water, so the colored fringes observed in the soap bubble or thin cracks of glass when they are illuminated by the extended source of white light. So this is due to interference of light, waves produced by the multiple reflections and transmissions of light between the surfaces of the thin films. So usually we have two methods to producing interference pattern. So the division of wavelength and division of amplitude. So there are the two methods we have to produce interference pattern. So now you see the Newton's rings are set up. Usually a plano-convex lens of large radius of curvature is placed on the plane glass plate such that the air will be formed between a lower surface of the lens and upper surface of the glass plate. The thickness of the air film increases from the center to the edge of the lens on either side of the lens. The light from the monochromatic source, say sodium lamp, if it is made to incident on inclined glass plate, which can be inclined at an angle of 45 degrees. So the parallel beam of light from the source is made to incident on the inclined glass plate, which gets reflected. The reflected parallel beam is made to incident vertically on the system, say on the plano-convex lens. So the incident reflected beam where the part of light which reflected from the upper surface of the beam, upper surface of the thin film, and the part of light which transmitted. So further at the lower surface of the film, the part of light which reflected and the part of light gets transmitted. Where two reflected rays from the upper surface of the air film and the lower surface of the air film, they are derived from a single incident ray. They have same frequency, same amplitude. They traverse with the same velocity with a constant phase difference, such that they interfere each other. They are superposed. Then they traverse vertically upwards. If it viewed with the help of traveling microscope or eyepiece, we can observe the bright and dark rings. So as shown in the right diagram. So they are called Newton's rings, which are obtained in the Newton's rings experiment. The new interference pattern, which consists of alternating bright and dark rings. So they are Newton's rings. They are shown in the right diagram. So now you see the diagram. There is a glass plate, a plano convex lens which is placed, its curved surface is placed on the glass plate. So then the air will be formed between upper surface of the glass plate and lower surface of a convex lens, where the thickness of the air film increases gradually from the center to the edges of the lens. Let T be the thickness of the air film at the edge of a lens. Let A be the upper surface of the plano convex lens. So draw the imaginary circle with respect to plano convex lens, where capital R, which indicates the radius of curvature. Let C be the center of the imaginary circle. Let Rn be the radius of the nth ring from the center and either side of the lens. So that what we seen in the above diagram, where the alternating bright and dark fringes which are formed. So due to a reflected method, by the method of division of amplitude, consider a plano convex lens of large radius of curvature R is placed on a perfectly plain glass plate. A thin film of air is formed between the surfaces. The thickness of air film increases gradually from the center outward symmetrically. If the lens is illuminated by a monochromatic light, a series of alternate bright and dark rings are formed with the central dark spot. The rings get closer and closer as we move away from the center. These rings are known as Newton's rings. The rings also be seen in the case of transmitted light. So, where the interference pattern, which consists of central dark spot, is surrounded by the alternating bright and dark fringes, the rings are closer and closer as you move away from the as center of the system. So what about the rings which are obtained in this experiment? They are called Newton's rings. So the Newton rings which are obtained due to a reflected method by the division of amplitude, shown in the previous slide, so called Newton's rings due to interference. When a monochromatic light falls on the top surface of the film, the portion of light is reflected from the top surface of the film and the remaining portion from the bottom surface. These two rays interfere to produce fringe pattern. That is due to reflected method. Where two reflected rays, they are derived from a single incident ray, so that they are called coherent waves. Let T be the thickness of the air film at which nth ring will be formed, and mu be the refractive index of air. The path difference between reflected rays is given by, as we discussed in the previous class, in case of a reflected method, the condition for maxima, condition for a fringe, so bright fringe. So the path difference which is given by delta is equal to mu 2 mu t cos r plus lambda by 2. So because the rays of light which are incident normal to the surface, the angle of incidence I should be 0, then r should be 0, then because cos r is equal to 1, angle of incidence becomes 0, angle of refraction becomes 0 because of normal incidence. Therefore, delta is equal to 2 mu t plus lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 1, where cos r or cos 0 becomes 1. So then a condition for constructive interference, for bright fringe, for maxima, 2 mu t plus lambda by 2 is equal to n lambda. Then 2 mu t which is equal to n lambda minus lambda by 2. Then 2 mu t which is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. For air medium mu is equal to 1. Then 2t is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 2, where n contains an integral values, say n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. This is the condition for constructive interference, condition for a bright fringe, or condition for maxima. So similarly, a condition for destructive interference, say for dark fringe, for a minima, 2 mu t plus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. 2 mu t which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2 minus lambda by 2. So after simplification, say 2n lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2 minus lambda by 2, where plus lambda by 2 minus lambda by 2, they get cancel each other. Then further 2 mu t is equal to n lambda. Say for air medium mu is equal to 1, the refractive index for air medium is 1. 2t which is equal to n lambda. Let this is equation number 3, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Where n which can take the integral values. So this is a condition for destructive interference. This is a condition for dark ring. This is a condition for a minima. So let r n be the radius of nth ring, where thickness of the air film is t. Where Rn be the, so what we know that the interference pattern in the Newton's rings, which consists of central dark spot, is surrounded by the alternating bright and dark rings. They are called Newton rings. Let Rn be the radius of nth ring, where thickness of the air film is t. From the diagram, say what we know that AB horizontal and Mn, so vertical hence AM into MB, AM into MB which is equal to NM into MO, where AM and MB must be equal to Rn into Rn, radius of the nth ring, which is equal to 2R minus MO, where NM, which can be written as 2R minus MO into MO, where R is what? A radius of plano-convex lens, radius of curvature of plano-convex lens. But where MO, that indicates a thickness of the air film. Then Rn into Rn, which is equal to 2R minus T into T. Then Rn square is equal to Rn into Rn, that becomes Rn square, which is equal to 2RT minus T square, where R is the radius of curvature of plano-convex lens, neglecting T square because T is very, very small. So because of the T square which can be neglected, then we will get Rn square is equal to 2RT, then 2T is equal to Rn square by R. So let this is equation number 4. 2T which is equal to Rn square by R, where T that indicates the thickness of the air film, at the radius Rn, where capital R is what? Say a radius of curvature of plano-convex lens. Then the condition for a bright ring becomes, equation 2 becomes Rn square by R, which is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 5. Then similarly condition for dark ring becomes, equation 3 becomes Rn square by R, which is equal to n lambda. Let this is equation number 6. Then according to the condition for dark ring, Rn square is equal to n lambda R, then Rn is equal to root of n lambda R, then Rn is proportional to root n, so which shows that a radius of neutral rings is directly proportional to square root of the natural number. Rn is directly proportional to root of n, so that means which shows that a radius of Newton's rings is directly proportional to the square root of the natural number. So let dn be the diameter of the nth dark ring. So from equation 6 say, where Rn square which is replaced by dn by 2 whole square, then dn square by 4 R, which is equal to n lambda, where half of the diameter gives radius. So Rn is equal to dn by 2. In equation 6, where Rn which can be replaced by dn by 2. So then we will get dn square by 4R, which is equal to n lambda. Let this is equation number 7. Let dm be the diameter of the nth dark ring. Then equation 6 becomes dm square by 2R, which is equal to m lambda. Let this is equation number 8. Subtracting equation 7 by equation 8. So then we will get dm square minus dn square by 4R, which is equal to m minus n into lambda. So then after, so R is equal to dm square minus dn square by 4 into m minus n into lambda, where R is the radius of curvature of plano-convex lens. R is equal to dm square minus dn square by 4 into m minus n into lambda. So this is the expression for radius of curvature. With the help of this expression, we can able to determine the radius of curvature of plano-convex lens by using Newton's rings experiment, where dm that indicates diameter of the nth ring. So then dn which indicates diameter of the nth ring, dm and dn, they can be determined with the help of traveling microscope in the Newton's rings experiment. Then we know that the lambda, so that means the wavelength of sodium lamp, so wavelength of yellow color. Then by substituting the values of dm, dn, m, n, then lambda, calculate what about the radius of curvature of plano-convex lens. So this is the formula what we have used to determine the radius of radius of curvature of plano convex lens by using Newton's rings. So in this class we have discussed about interference, different types of interference, then the examples for interference, then Newton's rings setup, what about the experimental arrangement, how the Newton rings which are formed in the experimental arrangement, and then what about the condition for a bright fringe, then the condition for a dark fringe, and then what about the expression, that means formula for R radius of curvature of plano convex lens. So then how the radius of curvature of plano convex lens which can be determined with the help of Newton's rings experiment. Thank you.